point, -1, -4, is a terminal point. And when they talk about a terminal point, it means it is a point on the terminal arm of the angle theta in standard position. Okay. This is a trigonometry unit. I'm going to blow your mind. A strategy in the trigonometry unit will be to draw a triangle. Like, really? Yes. Main strategy in the trigonometry unit is to draw a triangle. But how we draw that triangle is going to be very, very important. So first of all, I'm going to draw my four quadrants. -1, -4 is down there. That is a point on my terminal arm. When I draw my triangle, I always have to draw my triangle back to the nearest x-axis so that I can label my reference angle. Because we can do grade 10 trigonometry with a regular triangle. What we want to find in this question is the angle theta in standard position. That would be the angle theta in standard position. Remember, standard position starts from the positive x-axis and goes to where the angle ends. Now, the reason we want to draw a triangle is if you have a triangle and can label some sides, and obviously since this point is -1, -4, does it make sense that this side is 1? Because you went 1 to the left. And this side is 4, since you went 4 down. Could you use SOHCAHTOA from grade 10 to find your reference angle? Yes. So when we go to grade 10 math and we write tan of my reference angle is equal to opposite over adjacent, 4/1, all the values on a regular triangle are positive. Whenever you're finding a reference angle, you're using only positive values because you want to get an answer between 0 and 90 degrees. You're not worried about your cast rule. You're not worried about positives and negatives yet. You're just trying to find your reference angle. So I'll go to my calculator, and to find my reference angle, I would type in tan inverse of 4/1, which is just 4. So tan inverse of 4. And I find my reference angle to be 76 degrees. Does it say to the nearest? It doesn't say. Oh, okay. We'll put it approximately 76 degrees. Okay? And so we could tell that our actual angle, if we wanted to, was approximately, I'm going to put approximation signs here, 180 plus 76, 256 degrees. And this question wants us to find the exact values of all 6 trig ratios. So it wants us to find sine of theta is equal to 1, cos of theta is equal to 1, and tan of theta is equal to 1. But this word right here is going to cause us problems right now. If I do sine of 256 on my calculator, what's the problem with that answer? What's the problem with that answer? It's an approximation. It's not exact. When you want an exact answer, you shouldn't have to round. You should be able to just write the answer. The problem with using my calculator here is everything that I get on my calculator, I'm going to have to round, and I'm going to get an approximation. This question, if it was on your test, would be on the non-calculator part. And so we also have to go back to our grade 10 math and think, what does sine theta on a triangle mean? SOHCAHTOA. It's the opposite over hypotenuse. Do I have a triangle? Yes. And in that triangle, I'm going to tell you, you are going to get so good at a squared plus b squared equals c squared that you will just do it in your head. So I'd like you to try it in your head. What's 1 squared plus 4 squared? And this answer is going to be the square root of 16 plus 1 is 17. That hypotenuse is going to be the square root of 17. Right? You're wondering where we got that? 1 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. 17 equals c squared. C would equal plus or minus 17, but because we're talking about a length, we would only write the plus 17, plus square root of 17. So now, I can say that sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse, and with my cast rule, negative. Cos of theta, adjacent over hypotenuse, cast rule, negative quadrant 3. And tan of theta, we already knew, was 4 over 1. For the reciprocals, just write them down quickly here. You just take your answer and flip it. Take your answer and flip it and take your answer.
Jeff Pilgrim, Brooke Broadbank to the office, please. Jeff Pilgrim and Brooke Broadbank.
Question number 8 to circle.